Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Kyle and I are still we think we know where we're at, but we're still kind of figuring out where we're at. It is early autumn. You know what, Kyle, do you think we have enough time to plant a cover crop?
It's early autumn.
Let's see. We could, oilseed radish could be planted, right? Yeah. And then we could kill it on Friday or whatever, if it makes it, and get free fertilizer. Should we do that?
Kill it in the spring.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think, but it won't. You think it'll survive over the winter?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay. I mean, if it grows.
I think in the winter everything grows slower.
I thought it grew not at all, and if the temperature drops below 30, I thought it died. Because I've had stuff die before when the temperature drops. I would say, safety-wise, we probably should just, if we can get it before the end of the season, like if the first stage grows, then we should be good. Why don't we go ahead and do that? How many fertilizer stages do we need? Are we doing 3 on this one?
Oh, we're only doing 1.
Okay, so that'll be our cover crop. That'll be our fertilizer. Save us some money. All right. So what do you think? Is that cool?
Yeah.
And if we, like I said, if it... Oops, that's the wrong button. How do I start my tractor? There we go. If it can be done, then we'll do it. If not, then we'll just cultivate it in. Like if it grows in time, I think we should do it this year. But if it doesn't grow in time, then we'll see what happens. Which one do you want to use?
Guess what's not working?
Uh-oh. Is your joystick not working?
Nothing's working.
Oh no. Did you unplug and replug stuff in?
No.
No, brother. Is it keyboard and mouse night?
I don't want to do keyboard and mouse again.
Hang on, we'll pause while we figure it out. We'll be right back, folks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, everything is back up and working, thankfully.
I thought we had 2 of these Massey Ferguson.
Nope, we have 1 Cetera and 1 Massey Ferguson. Hang on, I need to get on to here. There we go. Gotta keep my timer going or I won't know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll let you pick up the heavy one.
Okay. Okay, so I'll do the Cetera. Oh, okay, because you're using the 699. Okay, I didn't even know what tractor I was in. Do you want the weight? Let's see what happens if it. I have a weight on the front of mine. Do you want my weight?
We'll see what happens.
Okay. I thought we had 2 weights for these. So we're gonna pick. Don't forget to pick oilseed radish. Why? Oops, that was it. Got the radishes.
Hey, what does oilseed radish look like?
It's like 2 things growing, one left and one right, and they have like a little.
Look like tulips?
Almost, yeah.
All right.
Like they're round on the top, silly on the bottom. Here we go. Oh no, how do we get the seeds in here? Do you remember?
You have to open the top.
I think I am. It's hard to tell if I'm over it or not. Oh no, I'm way past it.
It might be on manual loading.
I'm hitting the enter key, but it's not working.
Oh, I forgot. That thing won't load into the Massey.
Oh, so I got to use a shovel?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go get one.
That's okay. I'll just pull over here. You do your thing.
It's like a real farm. Except for things are glitchy. It'll be like Blade Runner 2049. I'm a protein farmer.
There we go. Oh, this Coon Cetera doesn't have that. All right.
So did you enjoy your time on the... What were you on the eastern or western part of Colorado?
I was in Farmington, New Mexico.
Oh, you're in New Mexico. Okay. Oh, that's your hometown,
But
right?
it's like, yeah, it's like basically touching Colorado and Arizona at the same time.
Oh, that's cool. I'm pulling out. Don't kill me. Where are you? I hear you. I'll wait for you. Hello. You got your little door open.
Opened?
Aren't we swank?
Oh, why did it open?
One of your joysticks controls it. Mine, it's the twist function. Twist.
Oh.
Nipple twist. Give me seed.
Let's see here.
That
Actually, I'm gonna go to 40.
How do I make this thing pour out? It's not pouring out.
I just backed under it and it filled it up.
Like using the bucket, right?
I don't know.
There. Oh, it started.
I think
it's like spurted. No,
I think it's the aim point for that bucket is super narrow for that thing. You have to kind of like keep board until it finally hits.
Give me more. Oh, just like spurting it out a little. Oh, come on. That might be enough, actually. I don't. Oh, what a pain in the butt. Ta-da! 2,000 years later. Which field are you doing, Foist?
Going to 40.
40. 40 Smith & Wesson.
Then you should probably go to 37.
37. Sure you don't want to do it, double team it?
Well, when I'm done with, oops, wrong turn.
I'm going to leave this bucket loader with the seed parked here so you can, if it's easier to get in and out, you can use it.
Alright. But this thing does need a weight on it. Trying to drive forward and popping wheelies.
Let me see if I can find, I think we had two. That is not at all what I wanted to do. This was an idea. I think it was Robert that gave me this idea, but I can't remember. Oh my gosh, I should have written it down. The idea for the cover crop in the fall was another one of my. Oh, I only have one weight. I've got two big Massey Ferguson weights, but I don't have another one of the little ones.
I can't connect either one of those to the front of this thing.
Do you want me to get another weight then? Like order it and have it delivered?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get one.
Let me get this thing parked over here so I can function.
I'll just have it delivered. Anyway, so thank you. You know who you are, whose idea this was. Thank you.
Remember how to turn on my GPS?
Bye. Yes.
Nope. That one. That one.
Escape.
Oh, that one's in and out.
What happened? Oh, you're remembering your buttons?
GPS on.
I have to do it every time I play. I got to remember my buttons because I always forget. That's at the shop. There we go. Reset. Okay. Okay, so there is a wait for you here at the farm. At the pickup point.
Aha! Got it.
What'd you get?
Oh, just remember which of the commands.
Oh.
What?
I know. We're going to run out of daylight here, man. So it's a 600 kilogram weight. Do you remember where the pickup section is?
Yeah.
And we're not tag teaming, right?
Not yet.
Okay. I should put double tires on.
I'll go from 40 to wherever that field is we have up north. And if I happen to finish that before you finish yours, then I'll come down and help.
Okay.
But if you finish first, then come up and help me.
I don't think I will. This is a pretty big field. Oh, crap. The field shape is making my seeder not work. I need to go back. Grab these two sections right here, slow it down, and drive slow over this. Perfect. So Farmington gets pretty cold, you said? In the winter?
We can. But like, you know, once the sun comes out, it warms up pretty nice.
And it's probably almost always sunny there, isn't it?
Yeah, nearly.
See, that's what I want. I want...
Especially with the smog bowl that hangs in the Animus Valley.
Oh, do they get a lot of smog?
Oh, that place is just made of smog. Like out where I live, out on the plot of highway, when you're driving towards Farmington, you can see this dome of pollution over the top of Farmington.
Oh, that's scary. What is it from?
The coal plant.
Ooh, that's frightening.
The coal plant's up on a mesa, and so it just goes down to where the Animus River is, and then just works its way up to Farmington.
Oh, that's sad. So it kind of makes it always polluted looking.
Yeah. The air there is just always 100% dingy all the time.
Oh, so I don't want to live there. Pick a different spot in New Mexico. A better spot. Oh. This cedar still has some issues on the edges. The ground's not very level, but it's making it a little bit difficult for me to get these. Son of a biscuit. I'm gonna try to hit it from the other angle. See if we can do that. So, was it a fun trip for you?
Oh yeah.
Did you end up driving?
Yeah.
How long of a drive is that?
Just short of 3 hours.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No.
I was thinking like 14 hours. You know, things are out there the way. So you're actually
No.
you actually live pretty close to where you grew up. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, we always say it's right over the pass,
Okay.
which is, you know, I cross over the Wolf Creek Pass, and head south in Farmington.
Okay. I want to live in Santa Fe someday. I loved Santa Fe when I was there. It was beautiful. It's got the mountains.
Drugs.
What'd you say?
That hope you don't mind the drugs.
Oh, they got a lot of drug problems there?
Oh yeah.
Who doesn't, though? I mean, I'm trying to think of anywhere that really doesn't. I mean, even Medina has. We got a lot of... Ohio's got a lot of meth heads. Meth mouth.
Here in the valley, there's only one place that has a huge drug problem.
Oh, yeah?
That's Monte Vista.
Monte Drugva.
And like some of them do leak into Alamosa, but you know, we're pretty quick to get those people help. But we leave Monte Vista to what it is to avoid that problem moving to Alamosa.
Oh, it's horrible.
Like, just stay over there.
You just stay over there. It's good.
We'll be fine.
That's terrible. It's cold and cruel. So the cost for this, obviously, is the seed. Now, at some point, we should look at getting a seed master, or maybe get that mod added into the farm. But, you know, so we can make our own seed. But then you have to add fertilizer, so it's kind of like, I don't know. There's all these catch-22s.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, if this works out, you know, the seed should be cheaper than the fertilizer overall.
Yes. How much fertilizer do we have? We have a decent amount, don't we?
Yeah.
But we won't need it next year, but we'll keep it on hand. You can make a turn while you're seating, can't you? Oh yeah, I've seen tractors do it.
Well, it's only specific models. I would not do it with the one you have.
Oh, oops.
Or
okay.
certain models can do it, and they usually have, like, you know, the arm that does the sewing. You know, that drops the seed. They're all on hinges, so they can all swing, you know, a little bit off. That way, as you make a turn, the inside ones will do a big angle change, and then the outside ones will do a smaller change.
Oh, okay. Like the big ones that you see, like the ones that are trailered behind, like Big Bud, like those I've seen them make big turns seating before.
Yeah. Those ones can do it because they have hinges on those things.
Okay.
But no, these little ones we have, you'd snap them apart in an instant.
Oh, son of a biscuit. Keep pressing the wrong button. I need to offshore these some of these commands.
What?
Every time because all the commands are on my steering wheel, when I try to raise and lower the device, half the time I pull the wrong lever because my steering wheel's turned.
Oh.
And then I end up detaching it rather than lowering it. It's like...
Yeah, I put all those commands for you know, controlling an attachment. All of those are on my what I call my main joystick.
Okay.
And then I got the console on the other side, and it does very few things other than whenever I have like a dynamic control system like that Ponzi login rig.
Right.
But other than that, I rarely ever even touch that thing aside from cruise control.
Yep. So you're using the Farm Sim controller, right, as your primary?
Yeah, the console, the steering wheel, and then I'm using a Logitech joystick.
Okay.
But I use the Logitech joystick is my main thing for, you know, using loaders and controlling my attachments and all that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I would love to get that console again. I just wish it was made better. I'm scared it's going to break. Like, that's what I had all the problems with on mine. Like, I had two of the buttons fell in. The big button just stopped working. That big, almost spacebar-ish looking button.
Oh yeah.
That just stopped working altogether. And then what was the other problem? Yeah, the like 17 and 18 button or whatever fell in, collapsed into the system.
I haven't had any problem like that.
Oh, and then the top button, the top left button, had like a double press issue. So you'd press it and it would always register that it was being pressed twice, which that'll make you crazy. So that was I had all those issues within a day, like 2 days, I think. And I was so careful with it. I was like, I was afraid it was going to break. So I was like super, super careful with it, but I just didn't have the luck, so. But yeah, a lot of people I talk to, I think it seems to be about like 40% of people that buy it have bad ones. And then the other, 40% or 50, 60% are happy.
That sounds like SATEC quality control.
Right. Oh, you got a good one. Well, that's good.
They inspect one out of every like 200 that come off the line.
Oops. But I still might get the control panel at some point. It'd be nice to be able to have that again. I really like the control panel. The steering wheel, I'm super happy with my current steering wheel. Plus, I'd have lots of extra buttons then, too, because I wouldn't even probably need the G13 anymore for this game. Except for walking around and stuff. It's more comfortable to walk with the keyboard type setup.
Well, yeah, that's like, I walk with my G13 and my mouse, but when I'm in the machine, I operate just a touch slower, but I'm like way more accurate.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely going slower. People are probably watching this going, oh my gosh. That's what this farm is, guys. It's a small tractor farm. We're going to have times where everything goes slow because we're
eventually we'll get around to big equipment, but even then it's only going to be useful on the biggest fields we have.
Yeah, because this is these are small fields. So,
like if we ever got that big case, I mean, you might be able to use it on 39.
37, for sure.
37. I mean, there's only a few fields we could use it on. Let's see here. 1, 16, 27, 37, 41, 64. If we unified 20, 21, 22, and 23 all into one, it could work there.
Right.
But
unified field.
Later date.
Later date. Later dater. All right. I hear Zelda sounds in the background. Mater must be playing on my Switch. That Zelda game is incredible.
Oh, Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, it really is an incredible game. It's just so huge. Like, I was thinking about the other day, because when you play all the other games, they have regions, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of you have, like, the Zora area, and you have you know, different regions of the game that were in the original games. But in this game, like, there's not just one snow region. It's like there's, like, 5 different areas where there's snow. And there's, like, 4 or 5 different, like, desert areas. And then there's some unique areas that have, like, you know, like there's a tropical forest. And some of them have, like, nothing in them. Like, they're just regions. Oops, wrong button. But they don't have any kind of, like, main story quest things in them. They just are they'll have some temples and, like, but you just travel around. It's pretty cool. I like that. It makes it a much more adventure. And the world is probably like 3 times the size of Skyrim. It's crazy how big it is. I was shocked. Like, it took me almost 2 months to find all the regions, like to unlock all of them. So anyway, they did a good job. It's a good game. Some people they're not as happy with the open-endedness of it, and I don't like the fact that when you beat the main quest, the game ends.
Oh, they didn't bother to add replayability or whatever?
Nope. Well, they have a Master Quest DLC that you can download. So that's how they did it, but yeah, when you beat Ganon, that's right, Mater. He said when you beat the person, the main person. I feel like the seeder's pretty efficient too. It's like it doesn't use up a ton of seed. I've only used like 20 seed or 30 seed. Of course, oilseed radish goes a long way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What we should look into, if this continues to work well, is to buy one of those oilseed radish cultivators, like the Kuhn one.
Oh, okay.
You know, it cultivates and plants oilseed radish at the same time. That might be a good idea.
That thing kind of big though?
No, they have a small one and a big one.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 different ones that you can get. I'll look at them in a second here once I'm done planning this little section. I'm ready to go on vacation. I'm actually getting busier though. We kind of had like I had a couple days off this week and I had nothing last week, but was busy, you know, catching up with stuff. But I picked up a whole bunch of clients in the last couple weeks, which is great. So we're going to be pretty busy going forward. I had a builder that did almost $3,000 worth of work in 2 weeks. I'm just like, yeah. Super nice guy. Let's take a look here. They make what are they under cultivators? I think it's under cultivators. Oh, yeah, you're right, Kyle. It takes 220 horsepower.
Well, I mean, that'll work when we have that.
We have a bigger tractor. It's really not too expensive. Let's see what else. There was a weeder, though, too, I thought, that did it.
Yeah, it's one of the ones that came with the game, the vanilla game.
Oh, the pneumatic star. Oh, wait. No, that's the... Wait, yeah, no, that is it. The pneumatic star... Let's see. Weeders pull out between small grown crops, improving the field state. Can only be used during the first growing stage of the crop. But it doesn't cultivate. But it can seed oilseed radish. It's almost $100,000, but it only requires 80 horsepower.
Remember that thing being that much?
Yeah. But why would you bother planting if you're weeding? I don't understand that.
Well, planting and weeding are two different things.
Right. So, like, you'd use it as a seeder. It's a nice wide seeder, but you're not going to be able to weed anything unless you weed what you've seeded. It's weird. I don't know. Not sure how
it's weeds typically have, especially the ones that grow in fields, typically have really shallow root systems.
Right.
And you're always going to be seeding further down than that. And so what happens is those little pinwheels that are on the back of the weeder, all they do is they're tearing up the ground kind of like a tiny cultivator, but they're only going in, all of half an inch.
Okay.
And all they're doing is just grabbing onto those, tiny, delicate root systems of the weeds, and they're just pulling the whole mess out.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is what benefit does it have in the game? Because it can't give you the weeding until the first stage grows, like that fertilization. But it can give you a cover crop. So, like, you're going to weed before you plant the crop is what's happening.
I think it was a combination machine that just, you can use the same machine to do two tasks.
Okay, all right.
Like, in the off year where you need to plant a
cover crop.
Yeah, a cover crop. You can use it for that. That way you're not, contaminating your
regular seeder.
Yeah, your regular seeder with, an awkward seed.
Awkward.
If you get that cover crop seed mixed in with your, with your good stuff.
Oh, then you have it popping up while you're trying to seed. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that, and it's a very aggressive grower, and it'll swamp out everything you've already planted.
Oh. Oops.
I can't remember who it was posted that thing about the that tracker IR kit.
Oh, Steve-O.
Yeah, Steve-O. And I really need to get one of those.
I'm just a little. It'll work great for when I'm recording, but I'm a little concerned that if I'm doing Twitch, I'm going to constantly be looking over at the comments, and then it's like the whole time I'm recording, it's going to be like.
Yeah, you may want to have it disabled for Twitch.
Yeah, I'll have to see how it goes. Well, he said Steve-O was like, you can adjust that, so maybe.
Yeah, you can adjust. There's a dead zone. That way, if you have a big screen, you can turn your head to look at all of your screen and still be inside your dead zone. It's when your head goes to an extreme, then it'll set it off.
Okay. I'll have to try it. I don't know. They're pretty pricey, too. At this point, I don't think it's something that I would invest in.
I think a full kit's like $150.
Or more. I think that just the unit's like 120 or 115, and then you have to buy the head kit, like the actual lights that go on your hat. You have to wear a hat, or they have to go on glasses. Maybe they could go on your headset.
I was looking at it just has like a kind of like a supersized alligator clip that goes onto your headset.
Okay, that would work. Lift that thing up. Okay, we're doing good. We got the field. I got it probably 20% done. How are you doing on yours? I see you still moving around on there.
Yeah, all right.
You almost done with that one?
No.
That cedar is so slow. Maybe we should sell that and buy another one of these.
Low, it's narrow.
Do you want to get a new one once you're done emptying that one out?
Let's see how logging goes.
Okay. Because this thing is, this cedar is a lot wider. It's like, I think this is like 6 feet wide, or 6 meters. And that one's only 4.
Yours is 5 meters minus 3.
Okay. So it's significantly bigger.
Yeah, and it can operate faster.
Yeah, I think it operates at like 2 or 3 kilometers an hour faster, so.
I think yours, you can do...
I'm doing 9.
Okay, yeah, kilometers or...
Miles.
I'm doing like 4.8.
Okay. Right.
Because every now and then it spikes up to 4. It spikes up to 5 and then drops right back down.
Okay. You should be able to do 6, I think, like if you have a bigger tractor. But yeah, this seed's faster too. That's right. So the seed speed is faster. Doesn't fertilize. That doesn't fertilize though either, does it?
Nope. We don't need it to. It's a cover crop.
Yeah, true.
Would not waste fertilizer on a cover crop.
Good point. Oh, yeah. Seeding like a champ. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope, sincerely, that you have enjoyed this episode of Massey Ferguson Farm. I'm definitely having fun with Kyle doing this. We've been a couple weeks. I'm sure you've noticed that we didn't have episodes for a couple days because we were all super busy with stuff. And I was busy last week. Kyle was busy. But this week, not so much. We got time. Yay. Not sure. Jared said he wanted to join, but he didn't join, so he obviously had something going on. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Kyle, you want to say goodnight?
Night, everybody.
Just a quick reminder.
Facebook.
Yep, Facebook is going to be Arthur's Gaming Channel. Wait, group. Wait, what is it? Arthur's Gaming Channel.
Named exactly the same as the YouTube channel, so it's not hard to find.
And then also, if you want to donate, there is a link in the description. Donations go towards new hardware. All the stuff that I buy for the computer is purchased using the donations. We're driving towards a new video card. I'm at about $300 right now, a little bit over, maybe $350. The card I'm looking to buy is $425, and I'm going to be giving some money too, so should be able to get it pretty soon here. But I also would like to upgrade the processor and eventually do like a track IR. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, thumbs up, please. Thumbs up help big time. Also, subscribing helps a lot. So if you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel. Have a great night, guys, and we will see you next time on Massey Ferguson Farm.